save it.
Can. Cool.
Throw us in the deep end and hope we don't drown.
We hope that you would survive.
They are really doing kind of a Infinity War Endgame thing for S.H.I.E.L.D. here, aren't they? Kind of the Doctor Strange being Fitz, you know, seeing all the potential outcomes and all of that, but saving the timeline. It's not going to be getting the Infinity Stones together and snapping, having the Hulk snap. It's going to be some other action, try to restore the timeline. So that's the goal. They can get back to their old timeline. Okay, I'm on board.
This far.
Before he died.
Yeah, that's true.
Am I the only one that was waiting for Gemma to then say, "Who's Enoch?" But it's interesting that Fitz saw all these futures, but is missing this last one, like this last one that led to him being taken out of the quantum realm, which is, I guess, where he was. He didn't see this one because there's a lot of things that he didn't know. Korra, he didn't know. Jiang, he didn't know. The fact that Enoch said that this is their final mission together. So he must not have seen this final one. He saw all the other ones that failed, I guess. But this final one, he doesn't have a clue.
The power. Danny boy over here is still impressed by a light bulb.
It's not accurate or nice.
And second, seems like you and Daisy.
Deke does kind of make sense.
No time to argue. I've already made up my mind. Now let's get to it.
I thought it was going to be Coulson. I really did. But Deke does make sense. Are they going to utilize any of the other agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to help them? I guess they can't because they're part of this timeline, but they are going to save them by taking the Chronocoms with them. Okay, they are going to use their help. Okay. It worked. It worked. Or did it? If it did work, Deke is here forever. Director Shaw?
Yes.
We're in the quantum realm here. Okay. We haven't left yet. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what they named their daughter?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that what they named their daughter?
To lock onto that name.
A copy of it. My time with Fitz taught me how to be an outlaw. And I've gotten quite good at it.
Had to be done.
That's cool. I like how they're involving him. I wonder what happened to him.
No, wait.
How many years?
Yeah, they're happy.
Yeah, since they have building a time machine. Well, they almost could stay forever. They couldn't stay till they died, but they're building a time machine, so they can take years and years, and then go back to just the moments later when they told Piper that they'd be back, right?
Forever.
Oh, so we got the I don't want to forget was not necessarily about Fitz. In that case, it was just she didn't want to forget about her friends. He built Coulson LMD? Back up there. Enoch built Coulson LMD. I know that oh, yeah, that's right, because he was on the Zephyr, and Gemma said that with Enoch's help they built him, but I just didn't even dawn on me that they built him here in the future. Yeah, before they went back in time. Didn't even dawn on me.
Oh, come on. Are you guys messing with time again?
It's complicated. But we need to wait
Piper.
in here so it can be transported to us for in return. Understand?
Anything?
If I'm not back by sunup, open it.
Anything? What would Piper want? Maybe a best friend who died last season?
You know, I don't know.
And here's where the end of season
See the rest.
6 happened.
But now we know it worked. Yeah.
Yeah? Does she remember who Fitz is
But
to her?
why?
She's forgotten something far more important than that.
Their daughter.
Okay, I need to fill you
Their
guys
daughter,
in so you know
right?
what I'm fighting for. Be done, no matter what the cost.
Oh man, they're really layering it on. Do what needs to be done no matter what the cost. So in game, man. I love it though.
Nobody knows the future anymore.
It's true. True, Sybil. Nobody knows the future anymore.
First, you need to put these on.
S.H.I.E.L.D. uniforms? Oh,
Arrived just
no.
before we left. So, believe it or not,
What unfinished business at the temple? They're getting in the suits because Gemma came in, I think, to temple with people in the suits, so it would have been them the whole time, right? If memory serves, I don't know. It's been a long time, been over a year. So I guess they're disguising themselves as the techs that come in to help them when Gemma comes in and to save May. Maybe that's what he means by I don't believe it either. I don't believe that we were there all along. Maybe that's probably what he's saying, is he doesn't believe that they were the ones who came in. Okay. That Quinjet's in trouble, though. It can't cloak, can it? So they let the Quinjet go, huh? Interesting. Yeah, darkened face shields. These are I'm guessing these are the ones that went in with Gemma. And there's Gemma. It's herself.
Thank you for coming.
Wow. That's so cool. Now they would have to leave right before they take off and go back through time. It's the old Zephyr 1. And then the time jump, and then these rounds hit, these rockets or whatever hit, these plasma balls hit the temple, which is what we saw. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, they had to get off Zephyr 1 and get back to the Quinjet, which they did. And then he got pulled back to the time where they were, the other universe. And now he's with them.
I used to be all I did.
I love that joke. I love that joke because that's true. The very beginning of the season, or the series, May would fight some, but pretty much she was there to be the pilot. That's funny.
Go. I got this.
You know, as much as I like to see Daisy use her Quake powers, it's really kind of cool that she doesn't need them, you know? That she uses them when she has to. But she also likes to just do what May taught her and kick ass. I love that. I still don't know why breaking the neck of a Chronicon would do anything. How would that kill them? I mean, I guess it could be explained away that there's some sort of critical component in there or something. And he's destroying them, but he's like killing them like a person, you know? Uh-oh.
Time for you.
Kick his ass.
This is it.
Did he stole Korra's power too and put it in himself? I know he was going to steal Korra's power, but I thought he was going to put it in that one he promoted. But he combined the powers? Yo. Wow.
So that's what she can do.
He never did see what she could do, did he? Uh-oh.
I think I remember what we're fighting for.
What? I don't think it's going to be what we think it is, though. God, I'm waiting for Daisy to I know she's more powerful than him. I know he only stole a part of her power. I know he did. I just feel it in my bones. Just waiting for it to come out. Kind of a Thor Ragnarok moment, you know? Where she's almost going to realize that she's not the god of hammers, you know? Oh no, I know what's going to happen already. Because remember when Gordon had his power taken from him? And he had just enough power to save Coulson, but it was enough to kill him because he was so weakened. Korra's going to use what little power she has left to save Daisy, and she's going to kill her. Dang it. Let me clarify. Not necessarily to save Daisy. Probably more to kill Malik, but in the end, saving Daisy too.
To enter your authorization.
Uh-oh.
Oh? And what comes next? The cavalry.
The cavalry, yeah! But what can she do on her own? Well, with Coulson, but come on. Against all the Chronicons? I like May, but... With the Daisy fight with Malik, I'm still waiting for that God of Hammers moment. Come on, it's got to come.
We need to make sure the transmission's pointed in the right direction.
She's too weak.
Or Korra's going to sacrifice herself to end it. I think that's more likely, actually. Okay, so maybe Cora will sacrifice her life, boosting the signal, using her power for that. But Daisy will still have a God of Hammers moment. I'm really waiting for that. They're giving him an Enoch. An Enoch transplant. Yeah, it's gonna. Is that gonna do Cora, or is she gonna survive it?
Friends. As we have always been.
Yeah, they gave him an Enoch. They made them all Enoch. That's awesome.
You have to let her do her part, no matter what the cost.
God of Hammers. God of Hammers. Of course, if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, you're probably wondering thinking I've gone insane. But if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, you know what it is. It's that moment where in Thor's vision of Odin, and Thor is like, I've lost my hammer. I can't fight his sister. And Odin basically says, are you Thor, God of Hammers? And then Thor realizes his power, God of Thunder, and he gets, the power, which had nothing to do with his hammer. So I'm hoping Daisy will have a God of Hammers moment where she realizes she is so much more powerful than Malik.
Down on the planet.
Come on, Daisy.
But up here.
That's the idea.
That's kind of a God of Hammers moment. But please tell me Daisy didn't just kill herself. Oh no. Oh no. Visions of Lincoln. Or saved her sister.
Thank you, Cora.
We're fighting for.
No. Your God know everything.
Oh, is she in there? They use this to protect their daughter? Please tell me. Yep. Awesome. Take it that is Deke's mama then, Alia.
I was only a little scared.
Oh, this is awesome. This makes it all worth it. As far as I'm concerned, the entire series is worth it for that. That's great. 1 year later. Not 5 years later. The bar. Where they left Deke. But in a different timeline.
There he is.
When Ian Simmons asked her what she wanted for
Oh, is it going to be him? Did she get him back?
I fought aliens, demons, and androids.
He's the therapist now, right?
This is the first time in...
Oh, they're not really there. Or at least she isn't. They're not there.
Okay.
They're doing a variation of the, again, in-game, where everybody was kind of projecting themselves there. But they were kind of on screens almost, even though it was very 3D-ish screens. Interesting. But I guess they kept their word with saying they'll never get together again. They'll never be in the same room together. They aren't technically in the same room together.
No contact bonds.
So was Mark, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Was I there for that?
Look, if this is a
Season 2.
contest, I'd like.
He changed his signs. Are you programmed me a little stupider so you can...
Yep, he's back. But he's an LMD.
Don't slow down, Davis. And Phil, can you shed at least...
Oh, so May is doing analysis, screening of potential S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, I guess. That's what she's after. Or that's what she's doing now. But she's still working for S.H.I.E.L.D.
On your travels?
You're late. I'm giving the lecture.
Oh, she's just a teacher at the academy. Okay. Oh, look who's joining. The Coulson Academy. Awesome.
Hey, I'm still a mechanic at heart. Okay.
Lola? Helicarrier? Awesome. Sousa, right? Oh, no. Oh, Cora.
Give me a call when you get back.
I wonder if that was the very final scene filmed with Clark Gregg, because you could almost see him kind of breaking up, kind of choking up there as he was saying that last line. So they're on Zephyr 3, heading out into deep space. Lola, Lola. There it is, right? Yeah, there she is. She's gonna fly. She's gonna fly. A little bit of an upgrade there from Mac, though. Love that transforming. Wow. Let me talk a bit about how it ended with that kind of wrap up and finding out where everybody is and stuff and how they're doing. A lot of shows have done that. I'm thinking like TNG did that when it ended, and a lot of shows do that when their final episodes, when they know they're having a final episode. And I don't usually like it. I don't know why. I kind of want the story to be ready for the next episode. I don't want to see where everybody goes and where everybody does. And in the case of Star Trek The Next Generation, it didn't really work out very well because they showed us a future for everybody, but then they did movies. And that kind of, altered that potentially in some ways. At least with this one, like I said, I am 120% confident that we will never see another Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. movie, episode, or anything, considering how Kevin Feige doesn't like what was done, Jeff Loeb did, basically. And there seems to be an animosity there. He doesn't really like any of this TV stuff. Not that we won't necessarily see a character or two, like I said, Coulson for sure, because he was MCU character to begin with. When we might see one or two of the characters make an appearance or a reference to them at some point. But we're not going to see another Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, in that sense, having an ending where we got to see a little bit of what everybody was up to, it worked because I know, normally I don't like it because of the reason that I said, because I know that a lot of cases we'll see more, or they waste, in my opinion, a lot of action. They could be doing some cool stuff, and all they do is spend time just doing, here's what so-and-so did, sort of things. I almost prefer like the end of like Animal House or something, where they just give us the still picture of the person and say, so-and-so went on to do such and such. That might be, normally is a little better. But this one worked. This one worked because I know we're not going to get any more. This one worked really well. Yeah. And I liked how they were able to bring back Enoch with all these multiple timelines, flashbacks, and all that sort of stuff. So that's cool. And, yeah. I think I'm going to do something a little different this time. Since this is the series finale, I think normally I'd give you guys just off the top of my head thoughts at the end of the episode, and that's it. That's all I do for discussion. But I think this time I'm gonna pause my recording or stop my recording, and I think I'm gonna absorb this a little bit and come back with another video where I kind of talk about the show as a whole and what I thought about it. I think it deserves that. Like I said, I think this is clearly, it's definitely one of my favorite shows of all time. And I think it's the one that has disappointed me the least, in that I don't think it's ever disappointed me. But I think it deserves another video all on its own for me to kind of express to you guys what I thought of the whole series and what it meant to me. Now, normally you'd want to do a whole rewatch, and maybe I'll do that someday and do another video where I do a rewatch and talk about it. But I just want to collect my thoughts, take some notes, and talk about the series as a whole. And I'll touch a bit on how it ended, of course. But I think for this 2-part or 2-hour-long series finale, I think that's all I'm going to do for this episode, for this video. So, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and I'll be back shortly with another video where I give a lot more detail about what I thought of the whole series, including the conclusion. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.